Okay, so after you do all the mandatory forms for divorce in California, you have to submit a divorce judgment. And that's the document that you submit to the court that the judge ultimately signs off on. And that becomes your evidence of your divorce. It also has all the orders regarding your children, support, if there is any orders regarding support, and property and debt. Divorce judgment on Hello Divorce is our step 4. So if you are in the midst of preparing a divorce judgment, you want to go to our divorce navigator and click on step 4 and follow the steps. In the meantime, if your divorce judgment was rejected and you receive it back in the mail, the first thing I would say is don't panic. This happens a lot. I've been doing divorce judgments for over 12 years, and I have to say that every so often our judgments get rejected. Sometimes there's like a slight procedural error, or sometimes the clerk, who's human too, didn't see that you had all the documents that you needed, and so sent it back. So the first thing I would say to do if your divorce judgment is rejected is to see if it came with a letter telling you what in fact is wrong with your judgment. And if it did, you're going to want to follow the steps on that letter to cure the issue. Usually it's because you didn't attach a certain document or you checked one box instead of another. They're usually not very tricky to fix. Secondly, you want to look at the judgment checklist. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to make sure, this is your opportunity to make sure that you not only fix what needed to be fixed per the letter, but that everything else is there so that you don't run the risk of your judgment being rejected again. So you have two options here. On Hello Divorce, we have a judgment checklist, which really breaks down everything you need for depending on what type of divorce you have and how to submit that judgment to the court. If you aren't a Hello Divorce member, you can go to the California Court's website. They also have a judgment checklist. You want to download that form and go step by step to make sure that you have everything you need to submit the judgment. Occasionally, a judgment is rejected because the court wants to know or understand more about your finances. Why was child support waived if one person has a lot more money than the other? Questions like that. And if that's the case, I highly recommend that you meet with a lawyer. You can schedule an appointment easily online through Hello Divorce, or you can call your own lawyer in your jurisdiction and have them review your judgment to see what's going on and what needs to be fixed. Through Hello Divorce, we'll then offer you a flat fee quote as to how much money it would cost for us to fix it, and then resubmit it for you so that we now take on the burden of making sure it gets to the judge and the judge signs it and your judgment is finally complete.